You have worked with many employers to help them address worker mental health. What are some common reasons that employers get interested in doing more to support workplace mental health, and what should they look out for?
A lot of employers are being very proactive in how they treat their employees with considering healthcare costs, considering productivity, considering some of the retention challenges that organizations have. And it's also a leadership strategy in terms of battling burnout, navigating ways in which men, but employees in particular, handle long-term strategy in treating their employers as humans. So whenever the mental health and emotional wellness is definitely a hot topic, and I think employers are taking note of it and meeting that challenge and trying to assist employees any way they can in those areas.
A supportive work environment can also support good employee mental health. How can workplaces better support men's mental health?
Normalizing the conversation when it comes to mental health. Men have particular challenges in terms of their vulnerability and speaking freely about the challenges that they are confronted with. I think there's a lot of stigma and taboo as it relates to men coming forward, conversing with others, in making sure that when they do speak up, that they're not shunned, that they're not quote unquote feeling less than a man because they're struggling in a particular area. I think recognizing how men communicate in terms of different styles, in terms of whether or not, we're a lot of times we're more face to face in speaking with one another, providing multiple pathways for support, whether it's group sessions, whether taking assessment tools and garnering more thought and more reflective in light of who we are as individuals and as men. I also think that employers can think of active and physical ways in which they can reach out to men and have men connect to their physicalness. Sometimes that will drop barriers, that will allow us as men to think and talk and collaborate with one another in a more psychologically safe manner.
Mantherapy.org offers many tips and resources for men to look at their own mental health. How can man therapy be used in the workplace?
I like the way that man therapy puts everything in one consolidated place, to where we don't have to seek multiple channels, multiple avenues in finding those resources for men. And it's nice to talk about what some of those challenges from a male perspective in a way that is enlightening, that is informed, that can help to reinforce that connection that oftentimes men don't seek, and sometimes they have problems with trying to find like-minded individuals who may be challenged as well in different areas.